Welcome everyone, Mark here from the Average Me channel, and if this building isn't enough to give you a clue, I am in Seattle, Washington. It's a beautiful day. It's about 60 degrees now, heading up near 70. So it's back to short sleeve weather for me, and I'm going to be just visiting the town. I haven't been here in a few years. I'm going to visit my old haunts, the places I like to go, and take you along with me. There's the Elephant Car Wash. I just love that old-fashioned sign. Last time I was here, there was some kind of a protest going on in that park, but today, all's quiet. So now we're closer to the Space Needle. I don't know if I'll be going up there this trip. I've been up there before. If not, I'll show you pictures of my past visit. But right now we're going to Pike's Market. There's a lot going on there. It's a fun place, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Just a beautiful day to be out walking. A lot of people had jackets on this morning. Coming from Wisconsin, I thought, I'm leaving my jacket at home. I'm glad I did. As I look around, everybody's now carrying their jackets. Just like this girl in front of me. A lot of bicycles for rent around here. I'm seeing a lot of limes, and I'm also seeing a lot of jumps. Now the jump bikes, I believe, are the Uber bikes, and it says these are electric. We'll need 1.1 gigawatts to get it up these big hills. The path I was going to take is blocked, so I came across this footbridge, and this is quite a magnificent view indeed. This looks like it has a good choice. I believe I've eaten here before. So this is really a relaxing place to eat, right out here by the marina. There were a lot of great places to sit when I got out here right in the front, but it took a long time to get the food. But that one girl working there, and she is hustling and bustling. So I'm in the second row in, still pleasant. And I got a crab and lobster roll. They say this is, and with the drink and this, it was $18 and some cents. Here's what I was just eating. Now this is an interesting piece of artwork. I suppose it's a shrimp. Now these sidewalks are really interesting. They just look like glass bricks, but it's actually lighting for what's underneath down below. Here we are. I don't know what that wheel costs. Might go up it. We'll see how ambitious I'm feeling a little later in the day. Here's a statue of Ivar feeding the ducks. I think I'm gonna have to sit down in that chair. What do you say, Ivar? Got anything for your old pal Mark? This is actually a pretty comfortable chair. A guy could get to like staying here. Just me and Ivar shooting the bow. I don't know what they're hammering out, or maybe it's a Native American. I can't tell, but it is huge. And we were just way over there, and this is what they call the Harbor Steps. It's quite a nice area. And look at those steps. Going down them's not so bad. Coming up's another story. I don't know how many steps I've taken today, but I know it's a lot. And I'm pretty sure, although I didn't keep track, I'm pretty sure they've all been uphill. I love it when people are specific about their hours. Open late. All of that, and we weren't even at Pike's Market yet. You know, before we leave, I've got to show you the gum wall. And here we go. Good Lord. I guess it looks colorful from a distance, but up close, it's just plain old disgusting. It's chewing gum, and bubble gum, and all kinds of gum just stuck to the wall. I can't hardly stand being in here, but I'm doing it just for you. Yuck! Look at these pipes full of gum. And the really disgusting thing, I think I have a piece of gum on the bottom of my shoe. Now we're heading into the public market. This is a place that's famous for throwing fish. So not throwing fish right now, and frankly, I don't have time to wait around. We've got a lot to see here. They got XY and XX. I've seen pictures, I've seen men, women, boys, girls. It's the first time I've ever seen restrooms identified by the chromosome. Now, if you've never been here, this is just a weird place. It has no rhyme or reason. It looks like it was just built on and built on and built on. And you gotta find your way around, almost like you're a mouse in a maze. And what says Washington better than this? Bigfoot and marijuana. And we found another one.
Hello there. Your lucky color is white. There are good things in your future. Take today's prediction with you. Goodbye.
White? Whose lucky color is white? Left, right, or down? Let's try down. And there's another down. We'll wait for that until our return. Oh my goodness, I love the magic shop. We'll have to stop in there. And another fortune teller. Oh, she's out of order. Look at the size of that Carter poster. It's got to be 8 or 9 feet tall. Wow. Look at that. They have an Elvis Fortune-Teller. I've never seen so many fortune tellers in my entire life. I'm always fascinated by the magic stores. Look at that poor guy. Got himself cut in two. You know who that is? That's my half-brother. Oh my goodness, it's Robert Wadlow. Look at this. It's a Swami. You can push the button for your astrological sign. It says 25 cents, but then it shows 4 quarter slots, so I don't know. Now this is just getting ridiculous. How many fortune tellers are we going to come across today? Although, this is the first one that's personalized. Wow, look at all these ventriloquist dolls. That's Emmett Kelly, I believe. And that, I don't know what his name, Jimmy O'Dowd, something like that. I think that's another Emmett Kelly. And of course, the ever popular Charlie McCarthy, but he lost his monocle. I actually had the Charlie McCarthy when I was a kid, and he had a monocle. This place is so weird. I just saw a big jar of Jawbreakers, bigger than softballs. How would you eat that? Let's go down one more level. It says Jesse Link Studio Gallery. I'm really curious about that, because Jesse looks like a monkey. Technically, he's a chimpanzee. Christopher will read your palm, or tarot cards. $40 for 15 minutes and $75 or a half hour. Then I guess I got a deal because my readings only cost $1 a piece. Well, here I can get readings for only $2. And look at this. It's the chicken machine, the world famous free-range psychic chicken. Wow. This is really turning into the psychic machine tour. I didn't intend it that way, but they're all over the place. Let's head back upstairs. Man, will you look at this plank walkway. This has to go back at least 100 years. Wow, if you could just see the texture and the nails in this thing. Absolutely unbelievable. If you ever wanted a cardboard cutout, this is the place to come. We've got Daryl and Batman and Elvis, and I think John Wayne is taller than that. And just look at them all. Sheldon's back there. Over here, we're getting into the superhero genre. And Star Wars. You can take home Princess Leia for just $39.99. For fans of Doctor Who, you can even get a TARDIS and have a friend to help you paint some happy little trees. Let's go in the comic book store. $300, you can have your own baby Groot. I am Groot. Every figurine imaginable. And a Batarang. And who wouldn't want to wake up to this every morning? And if Star Wars is your thing, whatever you want, they've got it. Harry Potter. I am Groot. And they even have something for the Disney fans. Harry Potter Clue. I'm not much of a comic book fan, but if you are, that place would be heaven. And here is the Tibet Shop. I think I'll just appreciate this one from out in the hall. And they're still not throwing fish. And here's the gum wall from above. They don't even know I'm looking at them. Now, I didn't contribute to the gum wall, but if I could reach out this window and stick a piece way up here, I just might do it. Good Lord, I think I see Bigfoot. I saw Harry and the Hendersons on the plane coming in, and it's not a bad likeness. Somebody left him a note. And here we're looking at the world's first Starbucks. Now, although this is the first Starbucks, it really isn't its original location. Its original location was up on Western Avenue, and it was moved here. But because of its historical significance, it has to adhere to certain design guidelines, and it has to stay looking this way. I guess the way it looked in 1971 when Starbucks first opened. So this started it all. The trend of overpriced coffees and having to order in a foreign language. We'll take a closer look, but I'm not really thirsty for coffee on a hot day like this. My goodness, it is busy. Wow. When it comes right down to it, it's just a store that sells coffee. But boy, it took off. And did you see how busy it was in there? Unbelievable. I would never be that thirsty to wait for a cup of coffee. This is an interesting part. It's like an artist fair. Lots of artists here. Most of the people here are the original artists. Oh my goodness, look at the size of these shrimp. And those crab legs, they're almost as big as my legs. Wow. Man, but it smells so bad. I don't know how someone could spend their entire day working there. So they had a jar of candies, and you were supposed to guess how many are in there. I have a real knack for that. I said to her, I know exactly what's in there. I said, I'm not going to enter, but I know. And I told her 430, 200 mouth dropped, and she said, that is really close. Matter of fact, she said it twice. Really close. Oh, maybe I could have won something, but there is a trick to it. About time. I finally saw them throw a fish. No big deal. I guess it is, you know, one of those classic things that you want to see when you come to Seattle, right? So if we follow the hoofs, what will it lead to? Oh my, it leads to a brass pig with a bunch of kids sitting on it. And this pig is actually a piggy bank, and it looks like it is full to the brim. It's actually a piggy bank to contribute to the Market Foundation. So just to put things in perspective for you, there is where they throw the fish, and there is Gum Alley. Well, I think we hit the high points. I hope you enjoyed our visit to Seattle's Pike Marketplace. As always, I encourage you to leave your comments down below. Please like and share the videos. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And remember, if you want to become a Patreon sponsor, people who sponsor me for $3 or more get postcards from the weird places I visit, just like the old museum curiosity. What was it called? Well, it was that shop that I went to early and picked up the postcards. Thanks a lot, everybody. I'm Mark from the Average Me channel.